Week 3 of the Blast from the Past event has begun. So this is actually a shorter event this week. The quests are a little bit easier. It took about 10 minutes in real life. So for those of you who are on a time crunch, this is the best week to play if you're trying to catch up at least. So there are 2 different quests and a series of 4 brand new rewards, but some rewards include the video game skill book number 1, some simoleons, and some life satisfaction points if you care about those kind of things. But the rewards for this week include the Fun Inflatable Set Part 2, which is the sofa. Before we just got the individual chair. The Dina Caliente little black dress. If you've played The Sims 2, you know exactly what that looks like. Retro songs added to this retro station. And then we also have the Sticky Fingers trait that you can give Sims to help them be an enhanced kleptomaniac if you care about that kind of thing. So for the first quest, it's called the Setback. And so there's 5 tasks in the Setback quest. Task 1 is to activate time travel component. So you do need to go to any computer that your Sim owns. I do recommend picking one that you have control over because this task is going to essentially break the computer and you're going to have to fix it in another task. So don't go to like a public lot or like a library and break the computer because you may or may not be able to fix it. But you will be able to see that in the pie menu when you click on a laptop or a computer and it says activate time travel component. The second task is to either repair or replace the computer. My Sim actually naturally has a level 10 handiness skill because I played her quite a bit off camera. So she was able to repair it for free. But if you can't, you can always call a repairman or just replace it for the cost. It'll tell you how many simoleons it costs to replace it. The third task is to eat something. Now, I had a challenge with some of these. My Sim ate leftovers and it didn't count towards the task. So I had to actually make her cook a meal from scratch and then eat that. And that counted towards eating something. So I'm not sure why leftovers wouldn't count because she still ate, but fine. I guess you have to cook something from scratch. I had a similar issue with burning off steam. So I had my Sim try to dance, watching the television. She tried to do the Plumbabla dance workout. That did not count towards exercising for an hour. I tried to have her jog around the neighborhood. That also did not count for exercise for some reason. And then I had her lift weights at the gym in City Dad and the Murata. If you have the Love Struck expansion pack, that's the gym that came with that world. And that also did not count. The only time it counted was when I had her punch the punching bag for an hour. And then that counted towards the burn off steam for exercising for at least 1 hour task. So again, not sure why only certain forms of exercise counted. Maybe that was just oversight by the Sims team because anything should have counted, even jogging around the neighborhood, in my opinion. The fourth task was to talk to Emmett about the malfunction. I just invited him over to my Sims lot. For some reason now he shows up in the relationship panel, but during the week 2 quest, he did not show up in the relationship panel. I'm not really sure what happened there. And then you talk to him about it, and then he tells you, oh, the reason why the computer broke when you tried to activate the time travel component was because you didn't overclock the computer first. So then he tells you to overclock the computer. Takes a few minutes in real life. It wasn't that slow. And that completes quest 1 of week 3. So only 5 tasks. I was pleasantly surprised because usually you have about 7 to 8 tasks per quest each week. So I was surprised at how fast that went by. But then, of course, it automatically launches into the next quest. So the next quest is called On the Hunt. So of course, you're getting yourself ready to, I guess, time travel. That seems to be the point of the Blast of the Past event. It's hinting or alluding to time travel. We're already in week 3. Next week, I believe, is the last week. So Tuesday, February 25th will be the final week of tasks. So, I'm not sure how they're going to wrap it up. When they did the Reaper's Reward, which I believe was the second to last event that we had in game, they didn't really wrap it up well. They give you some lore and some story, but then they don't really give you a strong conclusion. So we'll see what happens with this quest. But on the hunt, the first task is to give yourself a pep talk. So have your Sim stand in front of any mirror, even on the public lot, and you can do the pep talk. And then the second task is to look for the thief by playing the archives. So you need a laptop or a PC, and you can play. It's under play game, and it's called The Sims Archives. And you'll know it's the correct one because it has a little blue sim picture that looks kind of like Emmett. That was pretty much it. 2 tasks for the second quest. So that again was really fast. Not 100% sure again why this week was so much shorter than the last 2 weeks, but whatever. So the rewards are the fun inflatable set, which is the sofa part to that chair that we got in the first week. Comes in the same swatches, so you can mix and match if you want. The little black dress from Dina Caliente comes in a bunch of swatches as well. Actually looks really good. For my sim, I feel like, the chest was chesting. They definitely got that low cut perfect, which is great. I feel like it wasn't as sexy in The Sims 2 as it is on my sim in The Sims 4, but I mean, it's doing the job. And then the retro song station actually plays Sims music from The Sims 2, so I thought that was really sweet and really cute. Nice nod again to the past. And then I did not try the Sticky Fingers aspiration because my sim already has her 3 aspiration slots filled. So you can let me know in the comments below how that works. I'm assuming it's similar to the Kleptomaniac trait, except for a little bit more enhanced with a little bit more features. I will have to test that out in a separate play though, because I did not have time in this video. Let me know in the comments below, what did you think of week 3 of the quest?